The Senzo Meyiwa trial has been postponed now to the 17th of July. This after Judge Tshifhiwa Maumela fell ill. Well, let's get some reaction. We bring in Advocate Gerrie Nel now. Advocate Gerrie Nel, thank you so much for speaking to us. A good morning to you. I think your initial reaction this morning just to the news that there might very well be a postponement because Judge Tshifhiwa Maumela has fallen ill. Your first thoughts there?
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity. Allow us to convey our best wishes to the Honourable Judge Maumela and his family. I'm sure they're going through a very difficult time. And likewise, we've heard from the Meyiwa family. They're going through a very difficult time. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. It's not something that happens often. I was now confronted with what may happen, going forward. And I really had to dig deep and try and read up on it and try and study what will happen. So my initial thoughts now is that firstly, that we hope that the judge will be better, that we continue with the matter. We've now spent lots and lots of hours and days in court. I thought that the matter is now slowly but surely getting to a point where we can deal with real relevant evidence about linking the accused to the specific crime, and now this unfortunate illness of the judge. If you ask me what will happen going forward, I have to say that my initial thoughts is that this matter will have to start de novo. That means that we'll have to start afresh. We have to start afresh before a new judge. There's a possibility that the evidence that already led could be submitted into a trial, but I'm not so sure. For me, sitting where I'm sitting, if the judge is unable to proceed with this matter will have to start de novo. And I share the disappointment of my clients, the Meyiwa family. We've all along said to them that now the matter is really starting, that we will get to the relevant evidence, and now we have to start afresh. I haven't had time to consult with them. They're still at court. They're on their way to my office. But surely we'll explain to them, and we'll try and give them hope with the way forward.
Yeah, and I'm sure, I don't know if you were able to see Griselda speaking earlier to the sister to Senzo Meyiwa, visibly emotional as they make their way to you, Advocate Nel. But you talk about the possibility that if Judge Maumela does not continue to preside over this case from the 17th of July and we have a new case, that we might very well have to start the trial from the very beginning. What happens then if some of these submissions made in the second round on the 17th of July, assuming that a new judge is appointed, of course that not confirmed at this moment. But if that does happen, what happens if the submissions made are then contradictory to what we have already heard?
That's one of the big problems with starting a trial de novo. So things that happened before, statements that have been made before will still be used. They can still be used to test somebody's credibility. It could be submitted into the trial if everybody's happy with what happened and they don't have any further questions. But it's always a danger of having to start a trial de novo, and that is that the evidence led in the earlier trial will always be admissible or may always be available to be used to cross-examine people. So it is not a perfect position to be in. It's an unfortunate position to be in. It could drag this matter out for even longer. But for now, I've had a quick discussion with Advocate George Beloy, the prosecutor. I share his views that perhaps we should just wait and see if Judge Maumela will be available and hope that he'll be available so that we can just finalize this trial.
I mean, is this in any way, in your view, a blight on even just, I suppose, the reputation of Judge Maumela, considering that the past few months certainly haven't been easy for him, where we know that he could be found guilty of gross misconduct and incompetence after the JSC recommended that the president suspend him, obviously not for delays that he's had in this particular matter, but in other trials that he has had. I mean, your view on what this says, particularly about Judge Maumela and his, I suppose, his work.
I'm in no position at this stage to comment on that. For me, I think it's more important that we allow time to go by, we allow a final decision in this matter. And for our clients, for this matter, for everybody concerned, even the accused concerned in this matter, we all have to hope that the judge will be available to proceed with this matter. For the Deputy Judge President to indicate that it's perhaps not possible is very serious. So I would like to keep everybody's options open and to wait and see what will happen, and hope that the matter will be able to proceed. If not, there's the appointment of a new presiding judge. There's the fact that everything will have to start de novo. It's the fact that what happened in this trial will be available for cross-examination purposes. So it is not a perfect position.
Yeah. Advocate Gerrie Nel, thank you so much for your time.